what's about to happen.
6 years of musical evolution and culture. The number one underground mix show. No limits. No musical boundaries. No limits.
Anyway, what I was saying is, you got a bunch of different types of, house bangers. You got underground bangers. All these DJs that play all these different types of fish. But I don't want that. I want.
Oh yeah, KPWR Los Angeles, it's Power 106. Hello, Los Angeles. It is time for another edition of Power Tools. The Cali Caliente Power Mix weekend rolls on. And for the next 2 hours, we'll be doing it Power Tool style. And what a lineup for tonight we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Coming down in the house, the legendary Little Louis Vega will be down for the 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock hour. He'll be coming in right before he's going to go to Does Your Mama Know, which he's at tonight. For all you after hour heads, you got to check that out. Does Your Mama Know? Coconut teasers going off to at least, he's going on about 4 in the morning. They'll be going off at least till about 9 or 10 today. So you got to check that out. Also on the way for our Homegrown. What do we got, my man? My co-host for tonight, Jerry Mirage. Right. What do we got for Homegrown tonight?
We got Frankie Medina and Jose Jr. Jimenez with their brand new Ultra Lounge EP coming out on Wacko Records.
All right, we'll be doing that in about a half hour. All right, this half hour is brought to you by Exodus Records, 8163 Arroyo Drive. Give them a call at 626-573-8818. Also, a little later on, we'll be giving away some of our very own Michael Trance's new mix CD, Transmission, so you got to stay tuned for that. And also, I want to say what up to all the heads who are at the Dome tonight. We had a very, very good time. Remember, we do the Dome the first Saturday of every single month. So all the people that were down there and kicking it with us, we appreciate your support and your love. All right, right now I'm going to kick it off. Going to do a little bit on the hard style. Humpty Vision in the mix. Let's do this. Power Tools style.
Power Tools.
Power 106 is the bomb.
Powertools.
Power Mix Week.
There's no doubt the party is back. This Mace, M-A$E, you know it's me.
Power Tools.
There was Jack, and Jack had a groove, and from this groove came the grooves of all grooves. And while one day viciously throwing down on the spot, Jack boldly declared, "Let there be house," and house music was born. I am, you see, I am the creator, and this is my house. And in my house there is only house music, but I am not so sure. Once you enter my house, it then becomes our house and our house music. And you see, no one man owns house, because house music is a universal language spoken, understood at all. You see, house is a feeling that no one can understand really unless you're deep into the vibe of house. House is an uncontrollable desire to just fire. As I told you before, this is our house and our house music. And every house, you understand, there is a keeper. And in this house, the keeper is Jack. Now, some of you might wonder, who is Jack and what is it that Jack does? Jack is the one who gives you the power to jack your body. Jack is the one who gives you the power to do the snake. Jack is the one who gives you the key to the wiggly worm. Jack is the one who learns you how to walk your body. Jack is the one that can lead nations and nations of all jackers together under one house. You may be black, you may be white, you may be Jew or Gentile. It don't make a difference in our house. And this is Rex.
this sound, well, it's the underground. Recognize this sound, well, it's the underground. Recognize this sound, well, it's the underground. Recognize this sound, well, it's the underground.
Power 106 rocks the party.
Power Tools. Energy. 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 Your energy. 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 Your
Humpty Vision's mix Powertools on 105.9.
Come on, switch. Switch. Come on. Keep switching from left to right, right. Watch me.
Powertools.
We in the mix right here on Power 106.
Powertools.
You're listening to Richard Humpty Vision's mix Powertools on 105.9.
Powertools.
Just dance, move your body.
Progressive music for progressive minds. Powertools.
Powertools.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Powertools, Humpty Vission wrapping up the mix, kind of doing a little bit on the hard tip. This half hour brought to you by Exodus Records. 8163 Arroyo Drive is where they're located. If you want to give Exodus a call, The Rock is usually there. They got Devin. They got everybody working there. 626-573-8818. Where's The Rock and Michael Trance tonight, my man?
They're just out DJing in some exclusive spot that we just don't know about.
They're at home. All right, still up on the way. We got little Louis Vega, who's going to be coming down around 3 o'clock. You got to stay tuned for that. And right now, let's give away Michael Trance's new mix CD, Transmission. How many copies you want to give away, Jerry? 5 of them right now. Call us up. It's 818-845-1059, and we'll hook you up with Michael Trance's new CD, Transmission, which is in stores right now. Go out and buy it. All right, coming up second half. My second half of my first hour. A little bit more on the groovier tip. And we got Homegrown. Frankie Medina and Jose Jimenez is in the house. All right, more Power Tools up next, right here on Power 106.
Power Tools.
106 Cali Caliente Power Mix weekend rolls on. 53 hours of non-stop mixing all weekend long, all summer long. You know how we do right here, and it's we're doing a little Power Tools edition. Like we mentioned before, coming up in a little bit, little Louis Vega will be in the house. We don't really have to say much more than that. Little Louis Vega in the house. All right, this half hour is brought to you by World Records, 19 South Garfield. They're located right there in Alhambra. Give them a call, 626-284-1652. All right, just a reminder, we got an info line, 213-920-TOOL. Any questions, call us up. Any suggestions, 213-920-TOOL, or you can email us, and we do answer back all of our emails. Sometimes it may take us a week, sometimes it may take us 2 weeks, but we do get back to everybody, and that's Vision106 with 2 S's, VISSION 106 AOL.com. All right, clubs. If you want to catch me this Thursday at the Rocks Club on the 18 and over tip, and of course every Sunday night on the 21 and over tip, Diva. I want to thank everybody for last Sunday for celebrating with us for the Diva 5-year anniversary. It's very, very cool. And I want to thank this past Wednesday, I played out on the west side out at Bump and had a very, very good time. I want to thank all the people for the coming out, supporting, and maybe we can do it again. I had a really, really good time, Terry. Did you have a good time?
It was a blast.
All right, there you go. All right, time for Homegrown, ladies and gentlemen. We got Frankie Medina, Jose Jimenez. Step on up, ladies and gentlemen. And, all right.
How you doing, Jose?
Doing all right, my man. What are you going to be playing for us, Jose?
Well, we got the Just Funkin' on Wacko Records. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be out, but maybe next week.
Next week, right?
Next week, yeah. It's really funky. And one thing I wanted to mention is on the song, we have a really deep voice going, Just Funkin'.
Right.
Yeah, that was Frankie Medina, and we tried so hard. I had him watching Dolomite movies for like 6 hours. He tried until he finally got it. He got the funky in him finally. You know?
Right, he got the funk in him. All right, let's check this out, baby. Homegrown now. Just remind people what Homegrown is. Something that's like produced, worked on, remixed, sung by anybody out of LA, just showing LA talent because we're starting to kind of come up in this world. Here we go. Let's check this out. This is Just Funkin'.
Oh yeah, Homegrown, man. Power Tools. Just funkin'. Just funkin'. Oh yeah, Homegrown, man. Power Tools. Just funkin'.
There you go, baby. Homegrown, Frankie Medina, Jose Jr. Jimenez, and the name of that EP. What's the name of the EP?
Ultra Lounge EP. That particular track you're listening to right now is called Just Funkin'. But check out the B-side, it's getting a lot of props as well.
Right, and the B-side cut, what's the B-side cut called?
It's called Gotta Get Higher, but...
now, is that you singing?
Oh, well... I don't know if you call it singing, but...
Sings that diva?
Alright, and this comes out next week on Wacko Records, right?
Yeah, it's coming out on Wacko, yeah.
Alright, what other stuff you guys got coming out on the way?
We just finished up a remix for Jocelyn Brown, coming out on ICU. I say a couple of months. Also, Ron Percal remix. We did 2 mixes, a dub and a vocal. That should be out early August. Funky, it's called Funky. It's a remake of an old 70s disco thing that was originally sung by Peter Brown. Very cool. And, look out for Shaft Tracks remixes out on Groovy Records, EMI in Belgium. That should be out any week now. We're waiting on that.
Cool. Anything else? We got it all covered? All the tracks covered?
Well, we got some more, but there's surprises. So
surprises.
There's something we're working on something for Lemon Records in Italy, so we're working on that. No titles yet, but that's in the works.
There you go. All right. Always a pleasure having you guys down here. Thank you very much. Go out, be on the lookout for that record. Again, the Ultra Lounge EP on Wacko Records. Very, very cool. There's 4 cuts doing very, very dope. All right, let's get back in the mix. Humpty Vision, here we go. Powertools style.
Power Tools.
Stand with your feet together, buttocks tight, stomach pulled in, and arms straight out to the side, shoulder height. Now flex your hands upward, press the heels of your hand out to the opposite walls, and circle forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back. Back, 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 back.
what's up? This is Nate Dogg.
The 9-8, the party don't stop.
I want you to do one thing for me, y'all. Can you do just one thing for me? Put your hand together like this, y'all.
This is Josh Wink, and you're listening to Richard Humpty Vision's mix Power Tools on 105.9.
Power Tools.
Clef Jean rubber-dubbing on Power 106.
This is Josh Wink, and you're listening to Richard Humpty Vision's mix Power Tools on 105.9.
Power Tools.
Right here in the Cali Caliente Power Mix weekend, doing it Power Tools style, Humpty Vision right here. And in the house, like we promised, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Little Louie Vega. Give it up for Louis Vega, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Is in the house. Now tonight, we've been mentioning this all night. Does your mama know? Louis going on. What time you going, my man?
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Now, about how long you gonna play for?
Till I get tired.
Huh?
Till I get tired.
Till you get tired. So that's gotta be at least 4 hours right there, right?
Maybe 10, 11, 12.
Ooh, 10, 11, or 12 hours. Okay, does your mama know? Tonight, Coconut Teasers, you gotta come on down. Louis goes on at 4 a.m. Now, get there early. You can get there at 6. You can get there at 7. You can get there at any time, but try to get there early. Go down now. Stand in line now. That's what we recommend. Because we know there's going to be a huge line.
There's a line to like 7:30 in the morning.
At least, just to see the man. So, we got you in the house. Now, what have you been working on lately, my man?
Well, we just finished a remix for Kenny Lattimore. We worked in the studio with him, which was really great. You know, he sang on the dance tip, and it's really hot.
Right.
And we're also working on a new album on MAW Records, which is our label. It's called More Latino, where we're taking all of our classics like the Hot Dance, the Soon Sai Say remix, Bangin', What a Sensation. I mean, everything's gonna Love and Happiness. We're even gonna remake and redo Love and Happiness again.
Oh, how do you remake that?
Well, our 5 years are up, man, and after 5 years you can remake your own records, so we're gonna do it.
Can you? I hear Jump coming on. You can remake old records after 5 years? Bingo. Jump by the Movement. Wow. And when is that due out?
That's going to be due out for this winter, for Christmas, hopefully.
Wow, very, very cool. And tell us about the track that you did for the soundtrack, The Last Days of Disco.
Yeah, we were asked to do a song for The Last Days of Disco to remake I Love the Nightlife, and we did it with India and the Eureka Soul. And it was a great project, man. We all got together. Jocelyn Brown came in. I mean, a lot of people came in together from the New Eureka Soul crew. And, and India did an incredible job.
As always.
You know, on her one-take sessions.
Wow. That's amazing. All right, right now, we know you're in a rush. But what we did is we have kind of like a tribute mix. Juan's the king of the tribute mixes. And basically, we're going to do a mix of like all the stuff that you've worked on. What do we got? What do we got coming up in the mix right here, Juan?
Starting out with like we were talking about, Love and Happiness.
Right.
Don't get much better than that. A little Black Magic, Eureka Soul, Ken Lou, a little bit of everything.
There we go, my man. We're going to play all your stuff for a half hour, just dedicated to little Louis Vega. All right, right now, here we go. In the mix, it's Juan right now doing a little tribute to little Louis Vega. Let's do this. Power Tools.
Mix weekend is dope.
Power 106.
LA's party station.
The J.O. Felony Power 106 rocks the party.
P the gun.
We in the mix right here on Power 106.
Hey, what's up? This is Nate Dogg. The 9-8, the party don't stop.
Tools.
You're listening to Powertools.
Powertools.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's my man Juan Martinez throwing down tribute to Little Louis Vega. What were you playing, my man?
Start off with River Ocean, Love and Happiness. Went into Let It Go by Black Magic. Runaway by Nurican Soul. Went into Masters at Work interpretation of Dancing in Outer Space, the classic by Atmosphere. Then Ken Lou, What a Sensation, that little tribally thing you heard at the end. It's a classic also. And the remix of Around the World, which a lot of people, kind of been asking for. So
there you go. All right, my man. Little Louis Vega is in the house. Does Your Mama Know tonight? Coconut Teasers going on at 4 a.m. in about a half hour or so. You got to come on down, doing about like a 4-5 hour set. Now, you just got into L.A. Some of the other places you've been. We were trying to track you down. We know you were in Italy for a little while. Where else have you been?
I've been to London, just back and forth to Italy and London, man. I just spent a lot of time there. And actually last night, I was at the Conga Room.
Ah, okay. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Now, some of your favorite places to play?
My favorite place to play is New York City, of course. That's in my heart as always. And I love Italy, Japan, London.
How's Japan?
Japan's incredible, man. They don't speak English, but they sing all the lyrics.
Do they?
Definitely, man.
I didn't know that. So they're like, you're just playing tracks and they're singing along.
Yeah, they're singing the hooks of the songs, man. I mean, everything that we do, they know what we're doing. They do a lot of research on you. They know all about you. They know about you.
Wow, like, so what's like a big record if I go to Japan to play? Like, what's the big record that they all sing along to?
You can play anything that's out right now and it's happening, and they'll know about it. Right now, they're already singing the Stardust record.
Oh, man. That is a minute. I just can't. I'm trying to. I'm not.
They hear us every week on the radio.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to like picture 1,000, Japanese people don't really speak English singing along. It must be kind of cool. Do you like cutting out the record so you can hear them sing?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we got Louis Vega in the house. When we come back, we're gonna play a mix that Louis did and Ministry of Sound. How long ago did you do this?
We did that about 4 years ago. It was a Ministry of Sound mix that Kenny and I did together as Masters at Work, and it's us playing on 4 turntables.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And it still sounds dope today. That's what I love about it.
Cool, thank you.
All right, when we come back, little Louis Vega in the mix right here. Power Tools, baby.
Power Tools. Power Tools.
All right, we're back. It's Power Tools. Humpty Vision right here. Power 106. Got the Cali Caliente Power Mix weekend in full effect. 53 hours, non-stop, all weekend long, all summer long, doing the little Power Tools edition right here. And in the house, we got Louis Vega. And tonight, does your mama know? You got to come on down. It's going to be an incredible session. Louis goes on in like about a half hour or so. From 4, he says he's going to do at least a 4-hour set, we're guaranteed.
Yeah, at least.
Now explain to DJs, because some DJs, I mean, the mentality, at least of people in LA, I mean, if you spend an hour, in LA, it's like you're spending a long set. Now, I remember, now, I gotta say this, because this is like the first time I was schooled. I had Vega at one of our Power Tools anniversary, I can't remember which one, and I remember I said, we're gonna give you an hour set, and you're trying to explain to me, it takes you an hour just to get warm up. Explain to the DJs in LA the mentality of that.
Well, I think when you're playing for a party, you're taking people to another place, so you have to create an atmosphere, and it takes time to create that atmosphere. And for me, I gotta play at least, to do a regular gig, I play at least 3 hours and anywhere after that. You know what I mean? Luckily, at Does Your Mama Know, you can play it for 5 or 6 hours.
Right. I'll stay over. Ligo will keep on going. You gonna play? All right, we'll stay open.
Yeah, but basically that's what it is. You got to get into the mood. You got to get into the vibe, and for people to feel you, you need enough time to really get through the records that you bring with you.
Right now, what about? I don't know if this happens in New York, but as of DJs playing the long sets, sometimes the up-and-coming DJs, how do they get their shot? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've always given shots to a lot of DJs. Frankie Feliciano has opened up for me many, many times, and I always, ask him to come and play with me when I'm playing somewhere in New York, and I'm always giving shots to the new guys out there,
Right.
So, there you go.
Very, very cool. So it can be done, ladies and gentlemen. You still give it, all the up-and-coming DJs can still get a shot, but basically 3 hours. Now, your first hour, you just consider it warm-up?
Well, you're getting into it. You're feeling the crowd, seeing what's in there, seeing what they like. They like vocals, they like tracks, they like that energy, you know what I mean? You feel the energy they like, and you take them to that level, just keep going.
Wow. I gotta get like the handbook on the little Louis Vega set. Okay, it's about 45 minutes of my set. I need a vocal right now. All right. Now this mix we're gonna play. You guys did this. You and Kenny did this about 4 years ago. Ministry of Sound. Tell us about that club.
Ministry of Sound is basically a club that they copied the Garage. The Garage was like the best club in the world, actually, that ever came about. And it's not around anymore, but the Ministry of Sound is like a copy of it. There's a movie theater in there. There's a huge sound system. There's many rooms.
Movie theater? Show movies?
Yeah, they have a little movie in there.
Wow. Cool.
It's a really nice place. It's a great sound system, and it's like one of London's biggest clubs.
Right, and you and Kenny did this live there?
Yeah, we used to play there. We were brought out there, and then after a while, when they started making CDs and stuff, we made the CD for the Ministry of Sound.
Very, very cool. Right now, let's get into the mix right here. Lil Louis Vega, Kenny Dope, 4 turntables. Don't forget tonight, Does Your Mama Know? Half hour, Louis going on. Come on down, baby. Coconut Teasers right there on is that Hollywood? Sunset, right? Sunset Boulevard. Sunset and Crescent Heights. Right now, Little Louis Vega in the mix. Power Tools.
Power Tools.
This musical journey is presented to you by the masters at work. Ministry of Sound, this is for you, the true underground.
Summer long.
Power 106.
LA's party station.
This is why Clef Jean rubber dubbing on Power 106.
Tools on a Cali Caliente Power Mix weekend. Call us up right now. We still got 3 more of Michael Trance's new mix CD, Transmission. All you gotta do is call us up, 818-845-1059. Get yourself a copy. Call us up right now, Power Tools.
Power Tools.
weekend long. LA's party station.
This is Prize and there's no